30. I know. Life is so hard for a fat orange cat who just sleeps and eats and barfs all day. That's your agenda. That's your to-do list. Eat, sleep, barf. Love that movie. Julia Roberts killed it. What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 30. I'm turning 30. I'm turning 30. Yes. I cannot believe we made it to 30 episodes. This is insane. It's stupid that I was able to commit to something for 30 episodes by myself with no help. You know, every once in a while I have a co-host, but they're usually doing more harm than good, especially Kevin, always doing more harm than good. Like right now, he's destroying my co-host chair. His nails are just stuck. Can you not? Can you not? But no, guys, we made it to 30 episodes. This is crazy. Thank you so much for continuing to listen and to watch and to support. I have a subscribers feature on Instagram, and we got like a cool little group of us, like my little subbies. I call them my subbies, and they're so awesome. And you guys help me out a lot. And I'm going to record a little extra podcast just for them after this episode. But dude, 30, we're here. We're doing it, and I want to tell a really special story for episode 30, like one of my favorite all-time stories that's ever happened to me, and it has to do with this dress that I'm wearing. Sorry, audio listeners. Right now, I am wearing like a 60s dress with tall black boots. It's very like Bond girl happening right now. But the pattern on my dress is the pattern from Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstrat guitar. And that is relevant to the story that I'm going to tell, but not yet. I'm not going to tell the story yet. Why? You save all the good news for 11 p.m. You know, you got to push it. You got to wait to the end. Keep it for the finale. Keep them listening. You have to listen to the stupid stuff before you get to the good stuff. Or you could just fast forward. There's that too. But the first thing that I need to address is there was a travesty that happened in this house a couple days ago. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me posted in my stories. So I'm in this band, right? I'm in this metal band. Oh, I just got one of the fruit flies on camera. It's right. Ew, gross. So I'm in this metal band, right? It's called Von Bolt, and we have this lead singer. His name is James. He's great. We've been friends for 1,000 years. So he comes over for a hang. You know, it's me and Sean and James, and we're doing shots, and we're having fun, and we're watching the fight. We're watching the UFC fight. We're watching Sean Strickland. We're like, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, you know, all the things. And then this man at the end, it's kind of like towards the end of the night, he's like, I need some chocolate. So he goes foraging. That's when you know it's a good friend, right? When you have like, you know, you have these acquaintances that come over and they're like, I could really use like a morsel of chocolate. Do you have anything? And if not, that's totally fine. No worries. James is not a no worries kind of guy. Hey, Kevin, when you shake like that, you just shake the mic. You shake everything. Just chill, please. Kevin's here, by the way, audio listeners. Kevin, he's here. He's very upset. We have a dog staying with us. We're dog watching at the moment. So we have a little dog hanging out. Kevin's not cool with that. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, James. He's not a no worries kind of guy. He's gonna go foraging, right? So he goes into my kitchen. He goes foraging for sugar, for chocolate. He finds, like, by the way, there's so much candy in my house. So the fact that he settled on this is astounding. He sees a box. It's a box, and it says hot cocoa bomb. Y'all know what a hot cocoa bomb is? It's not a weapon. It's delicious. So a couple years back, I don't know when this started, but this is like a modern trend, right? Like we can't be bothered with these separate ingredients. It's too much. Cannot be bothered to have to get the milk and then warm it up and then find the cocoa and pour the cocoa in and then the marshmallows. Like the three ingredients being separate, it's too much. We got to combine them into a weapon. And so you get these hot cocoa bombs. Kevin's back. He's erratic today. He ate some probably he shouldn't have eaten, and now he's going cray. So we're gonna keep Kevin Cam on him just to make sure he's all good. So then they're like, okay, 3 ingredients is too much. We cannot have milk/water. We cannot have marshmallows. We cannot have cocoa. We cannot have these things separate. We gotta save people's time. People are in a rush. They're on the move. They need hot cocoa immediately. So we're going to combine the chocolate and the marshmallows into a spherical bomb, we'll call it. It's such a stretch, right? It doesn't even explode. It just melts. You drop the spherical chocolate with the dehydrated marshmallows on the inside. It's all one and done. You submerge it in the hot milk and hot water, and then it dissolves slowly. And then you stir it, and then you drink it, and there you go. Hot cocoa saved you one step. Literally one step. It's 3 ingredients. We combined 2. We saved you one step. Congratulations. Chocolate. So obviously, Kevin, Kevin, he went under my chair. It makes me nervous when he goes under my chair. Dude, that cat. There's something wrong with that cat. So he finds this hot chocolate bomb, right? Like clearly labeled. It's not in disguise in any way. It's clearly labeled, hot chocolate bomb. What does he do? He opens up the package and he starts eating it raw. He just starts eating it. He's biting into it. He's eating the little dehydrated, freeze-dried marshmallows. Like, what? I completely speechless. You know me. I talk all the time. I never shut up. Speechless. The pure anarchy, the chaos, the lawlessness that I was witnessing of somebody just eating a hot cocoa bomb. Like, what will this man do next? Very dangerous. Somebody who's gonna, you know what? You know what it's like? It's like those people who don't string the string cheese anymore. That's when your soul has truly died. When you get yourself a string cheese and you don't string it. You don't do the little peel off and eating it string by string and you're like, I'm in grade school again. Pokemon cards. Pogs. Computer games. Literally the only 3 things I could think about being in middle school. No, when you're done with stringing the string cheese and you just go in, right? You can't be bothered. You eat that thing in 4 chomps. Chomp, chomp, chomp. You're done. Your inner child's dead. Same with a Kit Kat. Oh my gosh. I'm so guilty of this. At Halloween, we got all these little Kit Kats. We got some full-size Kit Kats because we went to a nice neighborhood to trick-or-treat this year. We were very, very smart people. We got some king-size candy bars, but we got these Kit Kats, right? And I found myself not even breaking off a piece of that. I didn't even break off a piece of that. I went straight in. I just straight in. The 11, you know, you got the double Kit Kats, like 11. I just bit through it. And I looked at it and I'm like, what have I become that I can't even break me off a piece of that? I can't break me off a piece of that. Oh, so that's okay. So you know, you bite the string cheese. You don't string it anymore. You bite right through the Kit Kat. You don't break me off a piece of that anymore. That's one thing. But to go straight into a hot cocoa bomb, just gnawing on those dehydrated marshmallows, that is chaotic evil. You know that morality alignment chart? That's so far in the corner of chaotic evil, it's like off the page. It's way deep in that corner. Dude, this man, unpredictable, cannot be stopped. I fear for my life being in his band. You can't just go in like that. Anarchy, pure anarchy. Okay. So that's all I got about that. Now we'll get into the good stuff. I got a feel-good story for you. I'm going to make you smile. This is going to be a good one. You know, I was realizing that I really, really like feel-good sports movies. I really, really like them. They're one of my favorite genres of films. Films. You know, you're an intellectual when you call them films. Or just Irish. So... but I was realizing, I was like, you know, I'm not like this huge sports fan. I do love me some sports. I do love football. Not basketball. It's too squeaky. The squeaky shoes in basketball, I'm not here for it. It's too much. And the buzzer, dude, that's all basketball is. It's just... That's basketball. That's basketball and 2 sound effects. I can't stand it. I don't like it. And there's too much scoring too fast. It's too much. I can't pay attention. It's too much. But football, I like it. There's like, there's a lot of time between scoring. It's dramatic. There's people like Their knees are going inside out. There's people getting injured. There's tackling. There's violence. There's dancing. Yeah, the end zone dancing that you 100% always get fined for unsportsmanlike conduct. Totally worth it, bro. If I was like a multi-millionaire football player, I'd be like Ocho Cinco. He's the guy who like would always dance, right? Like I would get fined every time. Give me that unsportsmanlike conduct, fine. You know, my 3 favorite crimes would have to be indecent exposure, unsportsmanlike conduct, and tomfoolery. I think you can get charged with tomfoolery or something like that. Nonsense. Mayhem, that's what it is. Just mayhem. Shenanigans. So anyway, and drinking in public, definitely. Jaywalking. I got a jaywalking ticket. We're going to get into that later. That's not the story. But anyway, I'm off the rails. So anyway, this has nothing to do with sports, but I realized that I like sports movies, these feel-good sports stories, because they got that wholesome element. There's always some feel-goodedness at the end of the movie. There's always that, like, why not us? You know? Against all odds. Like, why not us? Keanu Reeves in the, was it Replacements? Something like that. Dude, I love that. So I love a feel-good story. And today I'm going to give you a feel-good story. It's nothing to do with sports. It was a tangent. Yo, Kevin, what's up? He's here. Look, Kevin's here for the feel-good story. You settled down a little bit, buddy? You had the zoomies there for a while. You're breathing hard, though. His little chest is like... he's just waiting for the next destruction he's going to cause. And the next, you know... Mayhem. That's right. I charge you with mayhem. Tomfoolery. So anyway, I'm wearing a dress, has Eddie Van Halen's guitar print on it, and I own this dress for a reason. So a couple years ago, if you can recall, Taylor Hawkins, the drummer for Foo Fighters, he passed away tragically. Very, very sad. We're huge Foo Fighters fans, massive Foo Fighters fans. Like we have live Foo Fighters concerts playing on our TV all the time. We're constantly listening to it. We're huge fans. I think Dave Grohl's the mayor of rock and roll. Like he is the greatest rock star to ever live. That's subjective. You guys can argue in the comments. Whatever. I think Dave Grohl's the greatest rock star to ever live. And he's doing it all. He's got the family. He's got the kids. He's married. He's happy. He's gone through some crap, man, this guy. You know, first he lost Kurt Cobain in Nirvana. And then if you listen to his book, you realize that he lost his very, very best friend who just meant the whole world to him. And now Taylor, you know, he's got his new band. He's got Foo Fighters. He got Taylor. We've always known that Taylor struggled with substance and you know, his inner demons, and that's his thing. And you know, it's just so sad. I think Sean and I both got really emotional. I think I cried for sure on the day that we found out that Taylor Hawkins passed away. Incredible man, incredible talent. We met him one time. He played in a side project called Chevy Metal, and they played a pizza place. Imagine going to like a tiny little pizza place, and Chris Shiflett and Taylor Hawkins show up. And they're just playing covers. They're just like, Psycho Kela, and they got this bass player, Wiley. He sings for them. Oh my gosh, he's so awesome. We kind of became pals with him a little bit, but they were great. So we met him. And at the end of the Chevy Metal show, we went around back to like meet him. Again, tiny little pizza place. Taylor Hawkins is loading his own drums into his van. And we're like, yo, do you need like a hand with that? He's just doing it by himself. And he said something along the lines of, no, this is important for me to do. Hold on, this fruit fly, so rude in the middle of my story. So he was loading his own drums into the van, and we're like, do you need a hand? He's like, actually, this is really important for me to do this because usually I have a lot of people doing this for me. And so for gigs like this, it's important to me that I do it all myself and that I put in the hard work. And I thought that was so sweet, you know, just getting back in touch with his roots, that early musician feeling, you know, having to do it all yourself. Thought that was so cool. Nicest guy. Signed a bunch of stuff for us. Just couldn't be sweeter. This fruit fly is not... You are not my co-host. You are not my co-host, fruit fly. Kevin, hey, yo, make yourself useful. This fly has been buzzing right here, right next to your face. You couldn't just chomp him? You couldn't just eat him? Jeez, you're purring so loud, dude. Don't be sweet. Don't make me like you. Don't make me like you. I do like him. but I'll never tell that to him. So anyway, so Taylor Hawkins passes away. We're all very sad, and we don't know what the future of the Foo Fighters is looking like. We don't know if they're ever going to perform again. It's very, everybody's very unsure. But then they announce that they're going to do 2 massive tributes to Taylor Hawkins in the form of huge concerts, 2 of them, one in London and one in LA. It's a Taylor Hawkins memorial concert. No details, just it's going to be crazy. Like, we're going to honor Taylor. We're going to raise money for his family. Be there. Limited tickets. Good luck. So there's only 2 shows, right? London, LA. We set our alarm. Like, tickets go on sale at like a crazy time at like 2 a.m., right? So we set our alarm. We get up. We're on our computer. We're trying to get tickets to LA because it's closer. I'm in Las Vegas, LA, 6 hours away. London, many more hours away so far, plus an ocean in between. A lot of water in between, not as much between me and LA. So let's go to LA. Let's do the LA one. We're refreshing. We're trying so hard to get these tickets. Can't get them. I fall back asleep because I'm not helpful at all. Sean is still grinding on the computer. He's trying to get the tickets. He wakes me up. Hey. And I'm like, what? I'm scared. Oh, who are you? And he's like, hey, calm down. Hey, I got tickets to the Taylor show. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, the Taylor show that we were trying to get. Oh, yeah. Hey. Oh, what? I'm just totally out of it. And he's like, we're going to London. He couldn't get tickets to the LA show, but he got tickets to the London show. It was still many months away. Are you eating my plant for real, Kevin? Are you eating that's a fake plant. Don't eat my fake Can you not eat my fake plant, please? Can you just, okay, I know you're having an interesting day. I don't know what you're going through, but just don't eat my fake plant. So it's many months away. We're like, all right, let's save up. Let's go to London. Let's make a vacation out of this. I am so excited to go to the Taylor Hawkins show to pay tribute to him that I order this special dress. This is like a custom made, I think Redbubble or something. I searched for a long time to find an Eddie Van Halen dress in this print, just like his guitar, to wear to this Taylor Hawkins show. Because if you know Taylor Hawkins and you know Foo Fighters, Taylor used to always wear that print on like leggings and board shorts. That was like his thing. Like he loved it. So I'm like, I would love to wear a dress with that pattern on it to the show. So I get it specially made. It takes like a month to get to me. I'm cutting it close already. When it gets here, I have to take it to a tailor because it's too long. I gotta make it shorter. Your girl's gotta show some more leg. Like this is too much. I gotta make it shorter. It's but then the tailor takes like another 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is really cutting it close. I get the dress back a day before we leave for London. I pack it, I steam it, I iron it, I pack it. It's all good, we're good. And then we're going, we're flying to London. And guess what they do? Guess what this airline does? They lose our luggage. Our luggage is gone. Our luggage is like, yo, this is our chance to go on our own vacation. London? No way, let's go to Tulsa. Dude, our luggage goes to Tulsa. And then we end up in Texas. Like it's one of the worst flights of my whole life. It took us like 19 hours to get from like Texas once we were stranded there to eventually London. It was so insane. I documented the whole thing on my Instagram and people were just like on the edge of their seats. Like, what's Lisa's next update in her wacky adventure? Nobody's on the edge of their seats. Probably just a couple of my friends and that's about it. Yeah, our luggage goes to Tulsa and then we go to Tulsa, but then our luggage goes to Texas, but then we go to London and then our luggage goes to Dublin. It's like a whole thing. Our luggage did not want to be with us at all. We're out of clothes, I think, for 12 days. Gosh, I just want to throw this airline under the bus, but I can't remember what it was. I think it was United and I think it's British Airways and United. I think they were in cahoots. They were in cahoots to ruin our lives. So we get to London. We have nothing. We have no clothes, no toiletries, no anything. So we have to like wander out into the city. We're buying clothes. I'm buying like makeup that I don't even know is my right shade. For a pale person like me, that's a real deal. That's real. It's very upsetting. You do a lot of research to be like, does this come in sickly boy from the Victorian era? Does this come in very pasty and off-putting? That's my color. That's my foundation color is pasty and off-putting. But worst of all, I don't have my dress. And I was so excited about it. So we go to the Taylor Hawkins show anyway. We're at Wembley. We're going to Wembley. We're the famous Man United. And we're going to Wembley. Whatever that soccer song is. Football. So we're there. And it's like the greatest show of all time, guys. Like Paul McCartney's there. He comes out and sings Oh Darling. So like the first time he's ever performed it live. Obviously, Foo Fighters are like AC/DC. Like it's insane. I mean, these videos are everywhere. You can go watch them online. Just the special guests that came out one after the other. And then, you see Dave Grohl sing Times Like These. I'm a one-way road away. I'm a road that drives away. He's so emotional, he can't even keep it together to sing the song. And that means all of us in the crowd were also so emotional we couldn't keep it together. Just singing It's Times Like These You Learn to Love Again. Man, just even thinking about it right now, I got chills. Like that poor man having to deal with, having to live through that, losing so many of his best friends. But it was a great show. And I sat next to a wonderful woman named Angie. We're still Instagram friends to this day. So I didn't have my dress, but I got to see the show, right? I got to see it. I got to be there. I got to witness it. Even Ted Lasso was there. What's his name? Jason Sudeikis. He came out and he was talking, and just the whole thing was amazing. And then we fly back home, and our former roommate Josh Carrera, Sean's best friend in the whole world, he calls us up and he's like, "Yo, they just opened up more seating for the LA show, and I got tickets. I got 4 tickets." And we're like, so guess what? We get to go to the LA show. We drive out. And I got my dress. Eventually, the airline gave us our luggage back. And I can show the video of when I finally got my luggage back. Oh, I'm hugging it. I'm so happy. I'm hugging it. I'm kissing it. You're finally safe now. It was the end of Taken, and Liam Neeson like a particular set of skills. And, at the very end, he gets his daughter back and she's like, "Daddy," that's me in the suitcase. So not the same. But that's what it felt like. I was Liam Neeson. I got my suitcase daughter back. So we go to the LA show, and our seats are in a very interesting spot. So Wembley, massive. You can fit a small town in there. It fits so many people. Forum, much smaller, only a couple thousand people. The seats that they opened up were right behind the stage. We were front row, but behind the stage, looking down. So we're looking down at the back of everybody's heads, but we're still we're super close to the stage. So we loved it. We could see kind of backstage. We could see people coming on, like Justin Hawkins, backstage, hanging out with people, and, Nikki Sixx and Travis Barker. We could see everybody mingling and hanging out. So really, really cool seats. But again, we're behind the stage, front row behind the stage. So I'm wearing my dress. I'm feeling good. I'm like, this is what it was supposed to be. I got my Taylor dress on, my Van Halen dress on. It's great. The show is 6 hours long. And at one point, Dave Grohl walks out on stage. And he's like, now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm paraphrasing. I can play the actual clip. But he says something about Taylor always wore a particular fashion. He was, he loved this particular print that he would wear on his shorts. and his leggings. Again, I don't remember what he says, but I'll play the clip. But then as he's saying this, Sean is like, Lisa, stand up. Stand up. And I'm like, because he's talking about the print that's on my dress. So I stand up, and Dave Grohl turns around because everyone in my section's like cheering, and he turns around and Dave Grohl points right at me and he goes, yeah, see, there it is right there.
You've probably noticed Taylor's onstage fashion, shall we say. Board shorts, we know about the board shorts. The tights, he sometimes would wear the tights. But more often than not, they would have a specific pattern on them, which for most rock and rollers you would recognize as Van Halen. You would probably know. That red and black. There you go. See, she's got it right there. That's right. Amazon.com, 1999. I can see it. Oh, you got them too. Oh, the place is full of them. Yeah, there you go.
So he's pointing at my dress, and they put me on the Jumbotron. So they put me in my dress on the Jumbotron. Everybody's cheering and clapping, and I'm waving, and I'm doing rock horns. And he's like, yeah, you know, I can see a couple other people. There's one over there. There's one over there. There's a couple other people in the crowd that had like the Van Halen board shorts and the leggings.
These are the people that know Taylor Hawkins all too well.
And then, you know, they went right into to Panama, and we just lost our minds. But after that moment, I couldn't go anywhere in the forum without people stopping me. So I would like get up and like go to the bathroom or like go get a beer, and people are like, oh my God, you're the girl with the dress. Hey, girl with the dress. Hey, I love it. Oh my gosh, saw you on the big screen. I was like part of the show. I became part of this iconic event. And even cooler, so like Josh Freese, who we now know is the drummer for Foo Fighters for their tour. He's taken Taylor's spot, but he came out wearing the board shorts with the Van Halen print on him. And then after he was done playing, he stood up on stage and he turned around and he looked at me in the crowd and he saluted me, and I saluted him back. And then at one point, Pat Smear and Nikki Sixx were also like talking on stage and like pointing up at me in my dress. And I was like waving down at them. Guys, I'm in the Foo Fighters now. I think I'm in the Foo Fighters now. I'm part of the show. I'm in the Foo Fighters. Hey, congratulations to the Foo Fighters for me deciding that I'm now part of their band. Yay, good job. Congratulations, Foo Fighters. For me announcing I'm now in the Foo Fighters. Congratulations to them. I'm so happy for them that I'm now in their band. But yeah, just, I mean, afterward, people were like taking pictures with me, and, you know, every girl was asking me like, where did you get the dress? I'm like, Redbubble. And then I even posted the picture on a big Facebook group that's like dead. It's like Club 606 or something like that for all Foo Fighters fans. And I was like, hey, just so everybody knows, like I was the girl in the dress at the Taylor show. And here's where I got the dress at Redbubble. And, you know, whatever, you guys are so awesome, made me feel so special. And yeah, there's a couple comments that were like, Redbubble isn't like licensed, you know, merchandising. No, you shouldn't support that. Whatever. Shut up. I wasn't buying the dress because it wasn't licensed merchandise. I was buying it to pay tribute to my favorite drummer, to Taylor Hawkins and his family. It was like my own little personal way that I felt I could kind of pay tribute. And it turned out so cool. So I went from being so sad at the London show that I didn't have my Van Halen dress to not only getting to wear it at the LA show, but being put up on the screen in front of everybody. So cool. Getting to like talk to Dave Grohl. I mean, I didn't get to talk back to him, but like he was pointing at me, talking to me, acknowledging me. And now all these months later, we're even finding new video of it, you know, because obviously I didn't video it. I was living in the moment, but you know, so many people were videoing, and, you know, we're finding more and more footage online of that moment, which is great. But yeah, the cool thing is that because we were right behind the stage and my dress looks like a flag, it's like, you can see it. It's just like, it's like I'm wearing a flag. You can see me behind the stage, like for almost the whole show. Like you look at all these videos from people's phones and you're like, that's me in the dress. So that's my feel-good story for you guys. And I'm going to play all the clips from that. But that's all I got. I thought for episode 30 I would share that really cool moment in my life. So that's all I got. Like and subscribe. Please rate my podcast. I'm having such a good time doing this, but I don't get to do it anymore if you guys don't like it. So if you leave me a cool review, if you give me 5 stars, if you subscribe, if you comment, if you just, if you're just part of it, if you're doing it with me, then I get to keep doing it. And I would love to do that because I love making you guys laugh. It's all I want in this whole world is to make people happy and to make people laugh. Man, got a little existential there. All right. Anyway, love you guys so much. See you on episode 31. Bye. Oh, just a little ending update here on my cup. I did get my cup back from James, and it's broken. See the lid, it's broken. So I did get it back, but it's broken. But that's that chaotic evil I was talking about. He probably ate it. He probably ate it raw. Just took that part off the lid and was like, hey, is this chocolate? And then just ate it. I'm getting proof that you're giving me back my skeleton cup. Where is it? It's not it. Is that mine too, actually?
Is this yours?
I don't know. But the other one isn't. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it right now. I need you to put it in my hand.
Did it have a lid?
Yes.
It did.
You lost my lid? Why would I bring over a cup without a lid?
Here. There you go.
That's not.
This is also yours, and it doubles as a lid. There you go. That's you. Come back for the lid. I don't know what to tell you. I'm hungry.
He must be stopped, this man.